we're going to make the phone buddy. This is how it looks. This is the template, which is both 1/2-inch pieces. And this is how it works. Holds your phone really nice. So let's trace some of these. The first thing I want to do is make sure I'm on a corner so I don't have as much work to do. I have less cutting when I'm all the way over here in the corner. Make sure I'm all the way up where it should be. And then I go ahead and trace this out. This has rounded corners. So I want to make sure to mark that so I don't forget it later. And then got to mark all of these locations. And we're going to go ahead and put the little guy on this as well. Doesn't matter which direction, we're going to be like this. And trace everything. Sometimes my hands get in the way when I'm doing these. And I don't like that, but I can't help it. The only way to do it. Thing is you don't want this template sliding. You want to keep it as straight as you can when you're working. But I want to put this template back together and make sure to hang it up before I do anything else. Of course, the more careful you are and the better you cut, the less sanding you have to do. There's quite often where all I have to do is erase a few pencil lines and I'm done. I don't even have to sand at all. I found a drill that is already installed that'll work okay for drilling through this bottom piece. So we'll just use this one. I'm going to pull the sock out. I have the exhaust running. I'm going to just drill straight down all the way through this. And that's all there is to that. And then you want to put this back in. But if I hold on to the piece and get it set right over where I want this, I take a pencil and go around it on all sides, and it'll leave marks approximately where I want to cut it. So I'll have that. Then I'm going to lift on here, and we can pull this up, put this in place. You can pull forward if you want so you can get to it easier, but put it in place like this, bring it down, push this back into place, snap this down in there, and then I'm going to cut to each corner. Pull the blast gate. Go up to the corner and stop. I'm just going to back into one of these and try to turn and go up to the line and just leave the line. You don't want to take the line away. You can always sand some off to get to the right size, but you can't put it back on. And the whole idea is to make it fit as tight as possible so that your phone doesn't fall over. Time I get to a corner, it drops away. Now in this case, I got it back up here and come get that little knob off. And then I got one last side to go, and then we can test the fit. Right to the corner. The pieces are making it get stuck. So I got to get this out of the way for a minute. It goes out. This back and keep going. Okay, let's see how it fits. It's time to test fit, see whether or not this piece fits the hole. I didn't have to do any sanding yet if I need to. That fits perfect. I don't even have to sand it. It's in there tight. A little bit of glue will keep it steady. To clean up the corners, I'm just going to hit the flats and the corners on the belt sander, which is made just for doing flat and outside corners. I don't need to touch it very hard because I was very careful when I was cutting it. Just need to clean it up a little bit. That should work. Put masking tape on. I went up about 3/8 of an inch, and I want to just drill down until I got to the tape, because we don't want the dowels to show on the bottom. It wouldn't matter if you went all the way through, but this kind of makes it look better. Now I forgot to open the blast gate. It would be better with it open, as you can see. Picks up all the dust. Less to clean up, less to breathe. With the things we've done, I'm now going to take a piece of medium sandpaper and soften the edges. Go around those corners. Just make sure that there's no fuzzy edges, no splinters that can get on people. All the way around, and do the same to the little guy, or if you're going to do the elephant or the sitting person, you got to do all of these edges. It seems better to everyone when it's a little nicer without the super sharp edges. I have a piece of dowel in the drill. I want to round both ends of it and then set it up to cut two pieces for these two holes over here. Okay, flip it over. Not too tight again. Before I did this, I pre-measured some 3/4 inch marks, so now I can go to the scroll saw and cut those off, and we can put them into these holes here. This is such an easy cut. It's not going to make much dust. I'm not even going to turn on the exhaust system, and I'm just going to cut across at these points. Nice and easy. If you go too fast, you break the ends off. You don't want to break them. And I don't need this little piece. It's too short for anything else. To put these pins in, we're going to do it a lot like the puzzle. Get some glue to the end here and put a little bit on. Lay the glue bottle down. You don't have to worry as much about gravity bringing it to the bottom. And then, of course, put a little bit around each edge. Same thing we did before as we did on the puzzle. Then give it a little twist and press it all the way on. And that's the way it should look, pretty clean. I got the glue started here. I just need to get this in place and press it down all the way. And now it's in there tight. It's not going to come loose. There it is, all the way in. That's it. It's going to be great.